All right, in 5.2, we're going to talk specifically about parallel lines with that transversal. So if two lines are parallel, and this is the key word, if they are parallel and they have that transversal cutting through, then the following statements will be true. Alternate interior angles are congruent every single time. So if we look at our picture, where's your transversal? Here's our transversal right here. Here's our two lines, our coplanar lines. And you can see that angle 1 and angle 2 are alternate interior. So let's think about what this might look like in a proof. Let's say that you know that line X is parallel to line Y, and what's your reason for that? It's given. Alright, then if you have parallel lines with that transversal cutting through, if you know that those lines are parallel, then you can say that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. And what's your reason? Alternate interior angles are congruent. It's just kind of like a definition. So that's all you would have to say. Alright, so let's talk about corresponding angles. So in this picture, here's our transversal. Here's our transversal. Our coplanar lines are right there. And these lines are these angles, angle 1 and angle 2 are corresponding, and corresponding angles are congruent also. Isn't that kind of cool? So again, in a proof, if you're given that X is parallel to Y, you can make the statement that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, and what's your reason? Because corresponding angles are congruent. So that's a definition you can use. Alright, so let's look at alternate exterior angles. So again, we've got parallel lines, and here's our transversal, here's our other two coplanar lines. Our angle 1 and angle 2 is right there. Those are alternate exterior angles. Those will be congruent. Isn't it nice that all these angles are congruent? But again, this is only true if you have parallel lines. So what this would look like in a proof, if X is parallel to Y, that's some given information, that's a G. You can say that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. And what's your reason? Alternate exterior angles are congruent by definition. Alright, our next example, we're talking about interior angles that are on the same side of the transversal. And we can call this SSI. So same side interior are supplementary. And again, that SSI stands for same side interior, right there. Alright, so what that means is, let's say that X is parallel to Y. What that means is angle 1 plus angle 2, they are the same side interior, not angles 3 and 4, because they're on the exterior of our lines. So angles 1 and 2, if you add them up, you get 180 degrees because they are supplementary. We could also say that angle 1 and angle 2 are SSI. That means that same side interior. Alright, so same idea as the last one. Now we have exterior angles on the same side of transversal. So that is SSE, and that means same side exterior. These angles will also be supplementary. So, if you look at our picture, we're looking for exterior angles. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're talking about angle 3 and angle 4 are your exterior angles. Again, don't forget, this is our transversal cutting through. So we're talking about angles 3 and 4. So let's say we have parallel lines. Then we can say that angle 3, or not and, let's say plus angle 3 plus angle 4 will equal 180 degrees. And then we can say that angle 3 and angle 4 are SSE, same side exterior.